Continuing on with our fall different things. Oh gosh, the crisp air, the cooler temperatures makes me want an apple crisp. Now, this canned apple pie filling, quick and easy. And you can actually doctor it up with some extra spices and a little bit of extra brown sugar and regular granulated sugar to get it to taste pretty close. But I've got this bag of Granny Smith apples, and I'm going to show you how to make some stewed apples in a pan. And so we're going to get to peeling these. Oh, they're going to smell so good. The house is going to smell so heavenly. Can't wait. And we're back to 3 pounds of Granny Smith apples. They have been peeled and I have chopped them up. And what we're going to do now is take a tablespoon of lemon juice and put it in 1/3 cup of water. I'm just going to stir it with that because I can and I am and I will and I did. Okay, so that's done. We're going to drizzle this over the apples and toss them with the lemon juice because lemon juice has vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid. It will prevent it from browning. That's my Siri voice. I'm just joking. I don't even know what it sounds like, but we're just going to take a spatula, and I have it in a 4-quart enamel cast iron pan, double-handled pan that I absolutely adore. Okay, now that that is all around, I'm going to take 1 cup of sugar and just sprinkle it around. That makes it much more better. Okay, and we're going to get this on the heat and cover it up and put it on about medium, level 5, and check it in about 10 minutes and see where we are. Okay? Just going to start letting that steam work and break down those apples. Let's see what it looks like in about 10 minutes. I just took the top off, and remember to always take the top off away from you so the steam goes the other way. And this is simmering and doing exactly what we want it to do. And it's going to continue to simmer with the top on. Probably about another 10 minutes we will check it. We're going to leave it on medium. And once we get to the texture that they are soft, I'm going to use this chopping stick. At this point, you can either stew them down without any seasoning, just with what we put in them if you want them very simple. But I'm going to kick it up a little bit and make it completely fall. I've just turned them down to medium-low, which is about level 3, adding 1/3 cup of brown sugar. Okay? And to that, we've got really good cinnamon. I love this King Arthur flour Vietnamese cinnamon. It's delicious. Use whatever cinnamon you like. Here we have just a dash of ground cloves because that's so powerful. Got 1/8 teaspoon of allspice. And yes, in apples, I prefer pumpkin pie spice. I just like that blend better than the apple pie spice. And so we have 1/2 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 1/8 teaspoon, and a dash. And I'm just going to shake them all up in there. You can use any of these that you like. It's up to you. And I'm just going to stir them together, and we're going to keep stewing it down. And watch out for the steam now. It's going to rise. Flatten them all out so they're all getting to the heat. These turned into spicy apples, didn't they? And if you could smell what my kitchen smells like right now, you'd say, oh, I just want that smell simmering in my kitchen. These stewed apples, when you can pull it like that and you don't see a whole lot of liquid or hardly any at all, they are there. I'm going to add something that's going to make them a little bit more richer. 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm just going to mound those over it so that they'll melt. And this just adds a smooth, rich texture and taste. I'm telling you, I have already tasted this. And this would go well as an ice cream topping, as a side dish with anything. You could eat it on top of biscuits. You can use in other recipes like apple cake. You can use it for like the apple crisp I'm getting ready to show you. Hold on, wait, you got to see this. I've taken some of the stewed apples, about half of them, and put them in a small roasting pan, and I'm gonna make a quick crunchy topping to turn it into apple crisp. In here, I've just got a 1/3 cup of flour. I'm going to use a 1/3 cup of oats, and then I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of sugar. We'll just kind of measure that out. I don't like dirtying up a whole bunch of stuff, so that's extra, approximately a 1/3 cup. So combine those 3 items in a small bowl, and then we're going to spread out on top of that roasting pan. I've just cut up little bits and put on top of everything, and that's just plain butter. It probably is about 4 tablespoons all told. And I'm going to put this roasting pan into the oven at 375, and because the apples are already cooked, we're just going to do this until the top is a lovely brown. Oh my goodness gracious, this apple crisp just came out of the oven. It is piping hot. We're going to sit here and let it cool, if you can wait, for about 15 minutes to let that top set. It's been about 15 minutes. I was counting the clock. I have scooped a 1/4 of this apple crisp into this bowl on top of some vanilla ice cream, and I'm taking some caramel ice cream topping and just covering it up. And y'all, this is what you want to put your mouth in. It's got that crunchy topping, those delicious stewed apples, and even some ice cream. Oh yeah, that's it.